Good morning.
Hey, we did it right.
Yeah. Takes us, it's a lot. Oh, I'm going to turn that down.
It's Wednesday, July 8th.
Our 50th episode ever.
Officially episode 50 and not 53
Why
or
would you?
whatever.
No.
What?
50.
I'm just saying it's not
Happy
anything
50.
other than 50.
We're happy to be here. Thanks everyone who's from our Twitch channel in the chat today. I bet this is annoying. Normally our chat is used to like maybe 60, 70 people top all chatting around, but
I still see them though. Wandering Wig, Maleri, Autumn.
I see you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in. A bunch of you are probably wondering, episode 50, what the hell are you talking about? What is this thing? We've been doing a morning show over on the Twitch channel for the last 3 months at this point.
Every single Monday through Friday, except for the few that we missed.
Yeah.
But every weekday, Monday through Friday, Kyle and I get up at about approximately 7:45, and then we start the show at about 8.
Yes, this is the morning show where me and Allison just literally roll out of bed and then hit stream on our computer.
They said the audio is so far off.
What? That doesn't make any sense. I spent like 20 minutes making sure it was exactly synced up before this started.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. I guess there's not much to do about that.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, unless we wanted to restart, but that's no fun. I don't want to spend the whole first part of this doing technical,
All right. Well.
Stuff, so, sorry. It will be available. It will be fixed in the VODs.
Oh, we got a good morning from Canada. Thank you, Elaine.
Elaine Pvet. He sent us $2 Canadian. Thank you very much. Other people saying audio is fine. Anyway,
all right.
It will be totally fine on the video uploads on Door Monster Podcasts, our second channel, which also contains every other episode of this show as of like last night at 2 a.m. because I finished uploading all of them.
Yeah, so Kyle knows we do the morning show every single day at 8 a.m. and goes to bed at 2 p.m. a.m.
I needed to get it done.
And weirdly, always is more composed than I am. I like get a solid 8 hours of sleep, and then I wake up and I'm like, I'm angry about things today.
That's true.
People who have been watching know that I rant quite a bit.
I've gotten a little bit more practice on my microphone's far away from my face. I've gotten a little bit more practice on like throwing on presentation voice, I think.
We're really glad you guys are all watching. It's gonna be a trip today. So Monday through Friday we have gimmicks that we do every single morning because we're kind of boring otherwise.
Yeah, we just kind of picked a very, very loose schedule of like, here's what we do on Mondays and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we mostly stick to it.
Here's the schedule: Monday, Munchies. Tuesday, trivia, probably, if we're not lazy. Wednesday, we do write-in prompts where you guys tell us stories, and we talk about our stories, and we read your stories. Thursday, we review Door Monster videos. And Friday, we call our friends, and that's worked sometimes.
Yes.
Oh, God.
More often than I thought, actually. We've had like 4 or 5 people on this show.
How did I do that? All right, so here we go.
We also have our own, we have special drinks every day. I have my jasmine tea.
The important thing is, Kyle has a fancy tea every day.
Yeah.
The important thing is we have snacks. So we got to do the snacks.
Yeah. Well, so today is a special day. It's not just a regular Wednesday. It's our big celebration. We're doing it here one day, but after today we're going back to Twitch. So if you want to keep watching in the mornings, you just want something nice to put on, whether it's morning or not, it's 8 a.m. Central Time on twitch.tv/DoorMonsterTV.
Oh my gosh.
Every weekday. That link is in the description. But for today, we're doing an extra, like, about an hour and a half or so long show, and we're doing little bits of everything, including
Someone
snacks.
asked, how is the Guards Themselves 2 going? If only.
About as well as it can, considering none of us are allowed to be in the same room together without fear of illness.
It's written. So
it is.
We got that.
We have a complete draft of the script. Me and Ian are still working on it.
As soon as we can get within, I don't know, about a foot of pretty much anyone in the world, then we should be able to start filming. So that'd be cool.
Pretty much. Superdrive asked when is the next sketch coming. I'm working on an Animal Crossing video that's coming out at the end of this month.
One sketch every month.
Yeah, one big one from us every month. But there's a D&D one coming out like next week or later this week.
Okay,
they're
so
filming today,
2 sketches
actually.
every month. One D&D sketch and one not D&D sketch.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's eat.
Let's do it.
So this box is Turkish Snacks.
Right, you bought this off like Amazon, right?
Yeah. Because we had failed to prepare.
We actually have a sponsorship from a snack box, but they only come once a month, and there was some mix-up, so it's been like 2 months since we got the last one. So we bought this one.
Alan P. Bat says, congratulations on pronouncing my name wrong like so many people. You didn't make it easy.
$5,
You didn't make it easy. Well, I'll take your money, though. I don't know. What happens to this money? Where does it go?
It gets included in the YouTube ad revenue amount every month.
All right, so first thing we're trying are some Yep Yinny Les Tile Ulker crispy.
Oh, this is crispy
Turtkilly.
again. The same brand. These are all from Turkey.
Yeah.
It comes with this nice little.
I believe
they're called Turkish Munchies. You can get them on Amazon, and they come with this nice little booklet, which has the most hilarious descriptions of the foods I have ever seen. We did some of these a couple days ago.
Okay. Oh my goodness, these look like.
So what are these?
These don't look like normal chips that I'm seeing here.
Crispy turtikli? Is
Yeah.
that what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Crispy turtikli. This savory is a new invention. It is somewhere in between a savory cracker and chips. You decide which snack category best describes these crackers.
Crackers. They're crackers.
The crackers.
Those
okay.
are not chips. What a lie. I believe the flavor profile is cheese and onion and sugar.
That's not a combination I would normally look for.
Not
in
the
a
most
food.
appealing thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, that is a cracker. That's not a chip or a crisp.
It's good. I could.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's
It's kind of like the ones so far. The ones from Turkey have like 80% are like it's not bad. Like it's technically it's food. It's inoffensive.
yeah.
It's kind of like a communion cracker. Like I can eat it.
Foggy Frog says, so you guys bought foreign snacks through Amazon? Thought it would be a little harder than that to acquire. Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, not.
By the way, this is a heavily chat reliant stream normally. We often read comments. We rely on you guys for half the entertainment because it's early.
And our brains don't work
And it's
very well.
hard. So this is a little more comments than I'm used to having to read quickly. But
Yeah.
don't worry.
Chat is moving a bit fast today, but that's all right.
All right, so we got
Thankfully, it's on slow mode.
we got this thing. I really want to see what this is. This is called Cocomel Pofty. Oh, you know what? I bet this is a coconut something.
Let's see if we can find that.
Look at it.
Somebody asked how long we've been up. I've actually been up since 7 today, but that's.
I got up at 7:45.
Treyon says, "Hey, Allison's back. She is.
I am.
Allison had to self quarantine for a little while because a horrible doctor breathed on her without a mask, very close." See if I can find this one.
I think okay, so the flavor is fine, but the smell is really bad.
Is it Puff?
Yeah, it looks like a poof.
Just P-U-F.
Yeah, it could be a poof. Poof. It's a pofty. There's a backside.
Similar package. It looks the same, but the name is different. It says, a fluffy marshmallow. Eti Puff has been a major player in the market. It is small and convenient, mostly consumed in 2 bites. It comes in different colors, but mostly with identical taste. Do not have it in one go. Appreciate the snack in multiple bites to extend the experience.
Wow, really good advice for snacking.
Yeah, just
Here.
full instructions on how to eat.
Oh my gosh. The smell. Can you smell it? You can't smell anything. It's so unfair. Kyle can't smell
I don't
anything.
know that. That just smells like
If you can't smell it, then can you taste it at all? Does it have any flavor to you?
it just tastes like pure strawberry flavor. Like whatever that artificial strawberry flavor is, they just distilled it into like marshmallow fluff.
I don't like.
Somebody asked how long the the shows usually go on Twitch. They're normally an hour.
They're an
We're extending
hour.
it by a half an hour about today.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, extra long show to fit extra stuff.
Well, then I'll stop rushing the snacks because I thought we only had an hour.
We got until 8:30 for the snacks.
Sick. Wait, what? Oh, we're on a schedule. Oh
yeah,
God.
I have a loose schedule for us. We don't have to stick to it very
Someone
closely.
said, "Oh, are you planning on continuing doing guest quests?" Yes.
We actually are. They're just it's one of our favorite ideas that came from the D&D Switch, but stopped being able to do it. We have ideas of how to do it online, but Ethan has to have a setup at home to be able to record from his end, obviously.
Which we're
So he's still
not working
that.
on.
Yeah.
All right. I have a new one. It's called Sin.
Okay.
With a smiley. Smiley Sin. And it conveniently broke in half.
Oh, good.
So you can have some and I can have some. Does anybody know what any of these are?
Split a sin. Oh, with a C.
So it also has a lemon on it, but it's covered in chocolate sprinkles. So
the classic one. Sin means jinn in English. Curious about its history? Many Turkish people have a superstition that the word sin calls for bad souls, and they never use the word sin in their daily lives. They instead call it three-letter entities. Believe it or not, some supermarkets sell eti sin not as eti sin, but as a three-letter entity. Yes, when you buy it in Turkey, you may see in your slip that you buy three-letter entity and not eti sin. What does that mean?
Well, it made perfect sense to me.
Does that mean it's like it says a three-letter entity on the outside of the package? Oh, we got a.
It says three-letter eti.
Liam Sullivan from New Zealand sent us $5 New Zealand and said,
"Is that more money or less money than America?"
I don't know. Usually more.
Usually more.
Love you guys. Been watching you with my mates for years. Love from New Zealand. Thank you, Liam.
It must be nice to be in New Zealand right now.
Yeah.
Glad you're there. Glad you're safe.
I saw a thing online that was something like I'd like to hear anybody's justification for not wearing a mask right now, and someone just responded, "I live in New Zealand," and somebody was like, "That's an amazing flex."
Yeah, that's a hella flex. This is the flavor profile of like a bad Jaffa cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't like Jaffa cakes to begin with, so I like this better. It is lemon and chocolate and what is that? What is that called?
Kind of like not even shortbread. It's
shortbread. That's what it is.
But it's like too squishy for shortbread.
It's basically shortbread. Okay, Kyle, can you use a Turkish accent when you say the name?
I don't know what a Turkish accent is.
I actually have no idea what a Turkish accent sounds like.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've ever talked to anyone or seen anyone from Turkey.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either.
All right, I want to get this one over with because I hate it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
It's in a squeeze container.
I do not like squeezed sugar of any kind.
So growing up, we had do you remember everyone remembers if they grew up in the early 2000s / late 90s, every single thing of sugar was in the most disgusting form possible to consume. You had ring pop and Nerds ropes and anything candy you could squish out of containers and every form of disgusting likeness was I loved all of them, by the way. I ate every single one of them, but it was
I didn't.
There was one, oh my god, there was a candy that you sprayed into your mouth, like mouth spray. It was just sugar candy that you sat on your tongue.
This reminds me of that Parks and Rec episode where they go to the weird new age bar where they have the Aromasphere alcohol or the one that's in the form of hand lotion.
Wow, look at all these people flexing on their countries doing better than America.
We're not only in America, we're in Texas. And we're not only in Texas, we're in San Antonio, the fourth worst country, or fourth worst city in the country for not getting coronavirus.
Why, you ask? Well, I don't really know. So this is going to be
stay inside,
this is going to be like Nutella.
Okay.
So I'm not going to just you weren't even watching. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
I don't know. I was looking at the chat.
You weren't even paying attention.
I was looking at the chat. I'm sorry.
Why do you think I'm gonna eat this?
Hopefully not just spraying it into your mouth.
All right, I'm gonna put it on my finger.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I don't want to eat this.
I don't either, but I will join you in solidarity.
Looks like Nutella.
It does.
Oh, it's just Nutella.
Yeah, that's pretty much Nutella.
With extra hazelnut.
And a toothpaste tube for some reason.
Yes.
What is that? Cocoa creme.
Cocoa creme.
Let me see.
Hey, I could pronounce that one. This is also made by Ulker.
What's that?
Ulker.
Oh, yeah.
Ulker. That's how you say that.
Cocoa creme. Where's that one? Cocoa creme tup. A funny way to have your fluid chocolate. Hate that. Choco cream tube in English has been around for some 5 decades in Turkey, the favorite of children as well as of adults. It has been one of the most consumed snacks in the country. It is a classic chocolate cream filled in a tube.
So
that is what it is.
Here's my theory. None of these snacks are real. No one's from Turkey in our chat. No one knows anything about any of these snacks. This thing sounds entirely like those call centers in different places of the world where like they speak in broken English and they sort of half explain to you what's going on. I feel like we're getting duped. I feel like this is all fake.
Here, real
fake
fast.
Food.
Dreon sent us $4.99. Says, "Congrats on the 50th, Kyle and Allison. I've got to get back to onboarding, but it was a pleasure popping in for the stream. Thanks for joining in, Dreon. Good to see you. Hope to see you again tomorrow."
Dreon is a regular. We're happy you're here. Thanks for
You can
joining.
become a regular too if you go follow us on twitch.tv/doormonster.
Go follow us on Twitch.
There's also lots of other shows which I will show you the schedule of today.
We got some really good shows on Twitch actually.
Including today.
We managed to perfect it over the course of 3 months with quarantine. Nothing else going on. So
Ian has a show coming on Twitch right after this one's done, so be sure to stick around after that.
you gotta
Stephen Hammond's also sent us $5 and said, "Not now, son. I'm making toast."
enjoy your toast. Ooh, toast sounds so good.
It's probably because you just had Nutella without anything else.
It's true. I like avocado toast. Fight me.
Of course you do.
What does that even
It
mean?
means you're more hipster than I am.
You're allergic to avocados.
This is also true.
So that doesn't really feel like the same thing. All right, I now have Harby Carmelli.
Does that mean caramel? Is it caramel flavor?
Yeah, I think, right?
Occasionally I can't find them on here because I swear it calls them different things.
No, it's Harby. Is it on the back? Harby.
Harby, one of the oldest standing snack in the market. Harby is a light chocolate for a casual snacking. Snacking suggestions: some like it alone, some like it dipped into their cup of tea. Be creative, have your own way of having this classic snack.
Jacob says there are Turkish people in chat. I hope it's you, Jacob. Jacob, I think that's how you say it.
Is anybody
Is that how
from...
you say it with a K?
Yeah. Or like Jakob or something, depending on where it's
Jakob.
from. But I always like saying
Can you
J's
please
as
confirm
Y's.
that any of these are real? Because I'm getting a little
Yeah, if there's
concerned.
if there's anyone out there from Turkey that recognizes these things. Mavis Linya says, "Oh, I was just eating Harby."
Fox Anadu says, how can you be allergic to avocado? Turns out almost every animal in the world is allergic to avocados except for humans.
Really?
They're toxic.
Also, when I don't have any really strong food allergies, it just kind of makes my tongue tingle. It's not like a big allergy or anything. It's like a little bit extra spicy, but in an unpleasant way.
This is a Twix.
Okay, I can get behind that.
That's good. It's the worst Twix. What is their regulation on chocolate? Because in America, it doesn't have to be chocolate to be called chocolate. It just kind of has to be like a brown color.
Right.
And then there's chocolate.
Turkey's not part of the European Union, as far as I'm aware. So they don't have the same like European chocolate standards, but they still. It's not hard to beat America's.
Yeah, the only reason I normally wouldn't question that these are real snacks, except for that pamphlet, which has me questioning everything. It sounds like a guilty man wrote that. Can't tell me it doesn't sound like a guilty man.
I just love that. Clearly they translated this in country.
But even if that's true, I'm not sure it said anything in Turkey either. In Turkish?
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah,
Is it Turkish?
Yeah.
What are the citizens called? Turks?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what the correct nomenclature is.
Turkeys.
Yes.
That was probably so offensive. I did not mean to offend literally everyone in Turkey. I would be so excited to see you try kiwi snacks. We would love to do that, Liam. But our Universal Yums box is delayed.
That's true.
We don't know
it's a surprise every time.
Are you sure it's not going to be England again? We signed up and we got
They said
English
they sent
snacks.
us a third English box, but there's also supposed to be a new one.
Oh Lord, we have so far gotten 3 different England snack boxes for different reasons, but we didn't want 3 anyway. England has totally fine snacks. Someone earlier confirmed the liquid chocolate. Thomas Riley says, "Well, that's good." That one's most easy to believe because it's just repackaged Nutella.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see a lot of normal snacks. Like this is a this. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
This one
a total mess.
is a what are these called here? The coconut marshmallow balls.
Oh yeah, snowballs.
Snowballs.
Like
This
the
is a
Hostess
snowball.
things.
And the Harvey's is a Twix, and this Sin is a Jaffa cake.
Yeah. Benjamin Hondorp sent us 10, was that euros or pounds? I always get them mixed up. I think it's euros.
I think it's euros.
Pounds
Because
is
it's
more
like an E. Yeah, because there's an L in pounds.
Right.
LBS.
Right. He says, finally a stream I can follow. Not many of those when you live in the Netherlands. Oh, okay. And you follow American channels. Yeah. I think we actually get more European viewers on this than we do American, just because most people
aren't
get
up at 8 in the morning.
Right, yeah.
And we don't even blame you. We think it's a bad idea. Also, we try not to talk about things happening in the world, though we've broken that rule a few times now, but we don't talk about... I mean, I get angry about random shit all the time that is technically political or religious, but they aren't happening in the world right now. Like, no one's heard me rant on coronavirus yet because everyone's ranting about coronavirus.
We try to keep current events to a minimum just so that she doesn't explode every morning.
We will bring up some old shit from the past, though. Don't get me wrong. I will dig up some crap, and I will get angry about things that happened years ago.
Yep. Again, if you want to see any past episodes, they're all available on Door Monster Podcasts. This whole show actually originally started as a way just to make us get up at a consistent time every day because we were depressed and not living well. Not having a good schedule.
Autumn says, Kyle, getting euros and pounds mixed up is the most insulting thing possible for a Brit. Well, you guys must have really comfy lives over there then.
Like, I was right.
You were right.
Jake just submitted the pound is like the L shape and euros is the E shape.
I said that because L in pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's got to be it.
Yeah, I want to have this brownie.
Okay,
it's
so this
brownie,
is called...
with an I.
So the two brands that make these things are either Eti or ETI or Ulker.
Or there was that one other one that was like crispy.
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 That's the best one. They make salty snacks. So also, I respond poorly to almost every food in existence, and I have significant allergies to gluten and respond very poorly to sugar. So I do this to myself every morning, and then I give myself the rest of the day to recover because I can't eat any of these snacks. So
Thomas Riley says he's from the East Coast. There's 9:23 there. That makes sense. And Oisin Artemis asks, do you like tea? Yes, I do. I'm drinking jasmine tea right now.
Kyle has fancy tea every morning. Sometimes I have really terrible coffee and complain about it.
I have my own self-brewed loose leaf tea.
Blake Little says, thanks, Allison. Very cool. Don't know what I did, but you're welcome, Blake. You know what, Blake? Okay, so... No, go ahead.
Brownie.
The
classic one. Brownie is the Turkish trademark of Eti, which is another large snack conglomerate. The name has an interesting story. Sure it does. The brownie word is only allowed to be used in commerce in Turkey. The snack is sold under Adicto brand in other countries because brownie does not have trademark protection outside Turkey. That's true. As generic as its name is, the taste is otherwise unique. We hope you agree with us.
Wait, what? Brownie doesn't have trademark?
I don't believe it.
Wait, so the word brownie is only trademarked
apparently
in Turkey?
Apparently this company trademarked the word brownie in Turkey, but you can't do that elsewhere in the world because we just call these things brownies.
Oh, so brownie is the name of the thing that it is.
Snack.
So this is what it looks like.
A off-brand brownie.
It looks like a sad muffin. Or a round brownie. What is the texture like?
No, I like sad muffin. Oh my
god.
Sad muffin is more accurate.
The texture is thick.
It's a sponge.
No, it's dense.
Ooh. Oh, you're right, yeah.
All right. Oh, I also hate chocolate.
That's true. I forgot that. You're just eating so much chocolate.
Oh, that's amazing. That's like what are the Hostess snacks? Are they ding dongs? Are they ding dong?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much
Dinglings.
Yeah, ding dong.
Cancel me now. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like it needs cream in the middle to be.
It's not a brownie.
American. No. It does taste like a Hostess snack.
It is yeah, pretty much. It just tastes like a dense Hostess cake.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wow. I saw. Wait, where did it go? Daniel Cuevas says, "I wake up at 5 a.m. in order to watch this since I love y'all." That's. We don't deserve that. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I can't deal with that kind of compliment right now. All right. Though, the thing I was going to say about Blake. So, my friend's first boyfriend was in 3rd grade, and his name was Blake.
Okay.
I actually hated Blake, but I was gonna say a story about Blake, but then I realized the story isn't a positive story. But it doesn't matter, Blake. I like you because you're here and you're watching us. But Blake was kind of a crap.
I also knew a Blake, and he was terrible.
Oh my god, rip Blake. Sorry. No, they were like on a hike or something together in 3rd grade. Do you know how old you are in 3rd grade?
No.
You're probably like
I don't
6.
remember. I don't remember children ages.
I think you're actually 9 in 3rd grade. Anyway, they went on a date and they were hiking and she fell into a river and all of her clothes got wet, so they had to go back, and so she had to wear like a bunch of his mom's clothes for the rest of the day and like had to throw hers in the dryer. This was really dramatic in 3rd grade. It didn't translate now to 27, but...
All right, what's our last thing?
Right, last thing.
Looks like Pop Rocks.
It's Pop Rocks. This even says popping candy.
Popios.
But in Turkey, it's pronounced Patalayan Seker.
I hope our pronunciations are at least amusing to people who know what they should be.
I've never tried to pronounce anything other than in my most American way. I'm sorry, Blake. I bet Blake left.
As soon as touching your mouth, these candy does not stand your energy and starts to explode one by one. First, start with small amounts of candy until you feel comfortable with the tickling in your mouth.
I don't like this. I don't want this. So I used to be horrified of popping candy.
Really?
Yeah, like I used to be scared of it as a child. Because Thomas, my shit older brother, who's great, we're best friends, he would literally scare me away from things all the time. He would convince me that these were gonna like he would do like such dramatic things. Like he would put it in his mouth and he would do like a and he could like, and it would jerk all of his movements and everything, and me sitting there 5 being like. So I didn't eat Pop Rocks for most of my life till I was probably at least 15 or 16. Because I thought they would, like, hurt. Anyway, these are also... Oh, my gosh. These are Coca-Cola flavored.
What?
Here they is. It smells like Coke candy. Okay. All right. Fine. I don't like Pop Rocks. There you go.
I've never been a huge fan. They're not bad. It's like they were amusing as a kid.
I don't like this. This is what I imagine eating a bunch of tiny bugs are like. And they're alive and they keep jumping around your mouth.
Yeah, those are Pop Rocks.
I hate this. Ow! Why is this happening? What is the fun in this? It's like bugs. Oh. I shouldn't be able to hear my food in my brain.
So I probably should be like commentating or something, but I'm just kind of enjoying watching you right now.
It's still happening.
Yeah, it takes a while to go away.
Oh my god, my brain. This is horrible. When does it stop?
I don't know. Did you guys hear it? Or was it just really loud inside our heads?
I got really close to the mic.
Well, cool.
Korsaka says my anxiety doesn't let me eat them. Lol. As someone with anxiety, I do not recommend.
We have the box was so huge. There's so many snacks we haven't tried yet. Still, we're gonna go and stop. But that's our snack stuffing for the day.
It felt like I was eating ants, like freaking out. Like I just took a handful of ants that were panicking. No, grasshoppers, tiny grasshoppers, freaking out inside my mouth until they got in my ears, like in my brain. It was a terrible experience.
So back when we first started the show, before we had a schedule, we had a segment called a wake-up call, where we would just call a friend randomly at really early in the morning, and if they answered, harass them. So I'm gonna call Jeffrey.
What? I like the F for Allison's brain. Please. F for my brain. We're calling Jeffrey?
Yep.
Okay.
It's happening. Jedi Time Lord said, "Here is 2 currency." Why? I don't know. It just is. Thank you for the 2 pounds.
The true act of a Jedi. Time Lord.
Hello?
Jeffrey, you're live.
Oh.
We're doing our 50th.
Okay.
We're doing our 50th episode.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. But
yeah, thank you.
like that.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Aren't you at work?
I am.
Oh.
What did we interrupt?
I was typing up a report.
Boring. We're eating gross snacks from Turkey.
It's great.
How do you feel about popping candy or popping rocks or pop rocks or whatever they're called here?
I mean, I haven't had any in quite some time. Trying to think, the last time I had some was probably when I went to, like, one of those places where you play games, get tickets, and you can buy stuff. I think I bought popping rocks one time.
Yeah, an arcade?
Do what?
Are you talking about an arcade?
Yeah, like Austin Parks or Pizza or Main Event, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, the places of our childhood.
Yeah, I think that's the last time I've ever had popping rocks. But I mean, they're great.
They're not great. They're miserable. They're like little tiny grasshoppers freaking out in your mouth and getting into your brain.
All right, Jeffrey, you have one chance to give really important life advice to our entire audience of 400 people. What do you want to say?
Oh my gosh, I am the wrong person for this.
No, you're the right person.
Do it. Hurry up.
Oh, okay. Really good life advice would be to never give up on your dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
There you go. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Talk to you later.
Wow, what a hero. Absolutely amazing. I'm really offending everyone from Turkey with how much I'm shitting all over their snacks. Your snacks actually aren't bad. They're worse versions of snacks that exist everywhere else that are perfectly fine. So they're not bad snacks. They're just they're good. They're good because they're like other snacks.
Yeah.
But they're less good because they're not those snacks.
I agree for the most part.
I'm sure you're good at other things.
Say it, but like
I'm sure you're good at plenty of other things.
However, if Turkey could write all of my snack descriptions forever, I would be very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. If Turkey could actually just narrate my life, I think I'd be pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
I apologize for me. Just, in general, forever. I really wonder if I'll get canceled one day. I mean, I haven't done, it really just depends. Things I haven't done are,
you haven't
assault a child.
The things that normally have that happen.
Called anyone a racial slur.
Right.
Fraud.
You mostly just get angry at the people who do those things and then say bad things about them.
I say such mean things about terrible people. But one terrible person is going to be like, you know what? No, I'm mad about that.
So how about we do chat for a few minutes while we wait for the next segment?
Sure, chat. Tell us about your life. Tell us what's going on. Give us things to entertain the masses with. How is our view count going up?
I don't know. This is actually the highest it's been on YouTube, I think, for a while.
Well, yeah, for a while, probably. Thomas Riley says, some dreams, though, fail to fly and fall and die. That's cute. Jedi Time Lord says, here's 2 more pounds.
Yeah.
More for pronouncing my name correctly.
Yours is pretty simple.
Those are all real easy English words. $20 from Daniel Werfel.
Is it Australia? Because there's an A in front of it?
What? Yeah, he says good day from Australia.
Yeah, good day from Australia. It's 11 p.m. and I start RAF Pilot Officer training tomorrow. I'm not sure what that means. It sounds like a military thing.
Good luck, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
He also says Dormonster is more important. That can't be true in any context, but thank you.
Look, not to throw under the bus every other fan base, group of people from other countries, but the Australians in our fan base are the best.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just to shit all over everyone else. They consistently give a stupid amount of money. They're weird. They're so outrageously supportive of everything anyone's ever done on this channel. We're like, hey, we're going to light this building on fire, and Australians are ready. They've already chimed in telling us how much they support everything we're ever going to do. They're seriously so nice and supportive. We have lots of people in our chats who are always really nice and supportive, but Australia as a whole is always they're so game for literally anything we ever want to do. And they always give an insane amount of money. Isn't Australia super expensive?
I don't know. I actually don't know a whole lot about living costs there. It's Royal Australian Air Force is apparently what he's going in for.
Ooh, that's hella cool.
Yeah. Also, Gaming Hazard asks, do you Twitch stream? Yes, we do. This is normally on Twitch.
Yeah, we're normally Twitch streamers.
Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we will be back on Twitch doing the same thing. And we also have other shows. Let me go ahead and pull open our schedule, actually, since we're just kind of chatting here.
I watched this really great video once on Australian accent, like slang.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best. It was just this guy going around going, what does this mean? And he would say some sort of slang term, and people are like, I have no clue. And he would tell them, and I would be like, that's not what that means. There's no way that could be what that means. Anyway.
So this is our Twitch schedule. Monday through Friday, we do OK, we're up at 8 a.m. Central Time. Same time we're doing it right now. On Sundays, Ian and Ricky do a stream called Bird Percent, where they do randomized Pokemon games and try to get all the way through them. Mondays and Fridays, right after OK We're Up, there's a digital cardboard, which is Ian and Ricky playing Magic online. I forget what that's called.
Liam says, nah, Kiwis are better than Aussies.
I won't argue with that either.
Okay, so I like the Kiwis.
Okay.
And I'll take the Aussies.
Sure, I'll take that.
And we can make them fight.
What else do we have? Wednesdays, including today, after the show, is Pros with Con, where Ian interviews people about TV shows and stuff. I believe he has Ethan on today, so that's going to be great. So everybody be sure to stick around after this show. We will send you, we'll let you know when we're ending, we'll remind you, but go over to our Twitch channel right after this. And then Tuesday evenings, there's Playing Roles Live, which is Ian, Ricky, and Rachel doing voiceovers for RPGs. They've been working through Persona 4 for a while. And then finally on Thursdays, we have 3 shows on Thursdays. In the afternoon, me and Allison host a live podcast called Acts of Feminism.
Oh, yeah, we do. Hell yeah, we do. Is it about feminism? Yeah. Is it about murder? No. But
it's a writing podcast. The pun doesn't really... Somebody just said it in chat once, and we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And then also, at the very end of that day, at 7 p.m., there's Con Artist, which is Rachel doing a drawing stream, where she does a live stream of her iPad drawing, and it's always great.
Those are amazing.
So yeah, be sure to go follow our Twitch and or subscribe.
Those are all fantastic. Daniel says, here's $5 for being nice. Daniel is an Aussie. It's fighter.
It's the same guy.
Fighter. Yeah, I know. And it's very pricey here.
Okay.
He's just he's a kind, generous
well,
God.
Then you're great. Thank you. The Jedi Time Lord gave us another £5 and says, here's another £5, making it £9 in total. It's an apology for making 400 plus alt accounts and making it look like your stream is popular. Sorry. No complaints.
I accept this. This was a sacrifice that I'm glad you decided to make. L for Light mentioned earlier, don't remember that Australians suffered from a series of wildfires for the entire first half of the year. And my first joke about Australian people was that I could be like, I'm going to go light a fire. And they're like, do it. So
yeah, I forgot that's what we kicked 2020 off with.
If you want to stick around for more tact, please do. I'm full of it.
L for Light says, I don't get the pun of acts of feminism.
It's like
acts like an act that you commit, except it's acts like the weapon because Allison's angry.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. That's about as far as we got on what that means.
My words cut through the patriarchy.
Someone submitted a meme where it said acts of feminism, and they made an axe out of feminist words, and we were like, that's funny. And all we do on the
podcast is we talk about old, tired female and male tropes in writing, and we fix them so that they're not bad anymore.
It's actually a writing podcast. It's just we go back through. We've talked about Marvel characters so far, and we just talk about characters that are done really well, and then fix ones that aren't. And it's a good time full of good writing tips.
Yeah. It is actually it's a pretty enjoyable, not super highly controversial podcast. But yeah.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I wouldn't say so. The most controversial things we say on that is that the characters you love and know very well are terrible, and we're going to make them better. And we are gonna. My usual point is this is just kind of boring, so let's not do it that way. Those also will be available on Dork Monster Podcast. I said they would be available today. I didn't quite get to them yesterday, but I can do that today.
It went yee.
Yeah, we got a notification. I think somebody followed us on Twitch.
Hell yeah!
So hey, thanks to that guy.
You're the best.
We don't have the thing up to see who it was, but
whoever did it though, you're number one.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do for an hour and a half?
Right now we're gonna call Matt. This is a segment we do every single day.
We do this every single day.
Matt started out as our weatherman, and then eventually graduated to just doing whatever the hell he wanted every single day. He is online now.
I'm gonna eat more of this brownie.
Brownie. It's weird because they spelled it like normal brownie in the book.
Oh my god, I know what this tastes like.
What?
Those little thick, tiny square brownies with the little colored, like chocolate bits on top.
Oh yeah,
from, like
just
our childhood.
more Hostess Snacks. They're all pretty much just Hostess Snacks, which makes
That's
sense.
true, but this is actually the exact same thing without the rainbow stuff. I'm enjoying it.
Good.
I'm gonna have such a bad day after this.
Hello?
Yeah, this isn't a great way to start off your eating better.
I hear him.
Wait, no, keep talking.
Wait, nope. There's no. What? How about that weather?
Oh, we gotta keep talking.
That's usually Matt's job. Actually, is to tell us how that weather is.
All right, here he be though.
Matt, you look like you're not on set.
What?
Huh? What?
You said you were going to be on a job today.
Cosmic Brown.
No, I put it off for you guys.
Oh.
So you're welcome.
Well, that's very
Oh my
nice.
gosh,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Fuck it, never
Wow.
mind.
No.
Matt.
We deserve the kindness. We deserve it. Oh, he can't hear us.
Just kidding, I went to get my coffee.
Matt, we have 430 people watching today.
Wow. 400 people watching. What an accomplishment.
Thank you.
50 episodes of this show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We here at my house are so proud of everything that you guys have done.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We should probably call off the man we sent to Matt's house to threaten to hurt him if he didn't say all the things we wanted to say.
50 episodes. That's not quite 100, but it's more than 10. And we here are
So good with words, Matt is, you know?
and we are just so proud of that accomplishment.
Matt, you getting in your head a little bit over the 50th episode thing, maybe?
Yeah, God, I was trying to prepare.
I like the part where you measured stuff. That was a good
Was that
episode.
good? Should I have done that instead?
No. Wouldn't have been nearly as good. It had
I'm
already
nervous.
happened.
I'm nervous. This is
No.
like a real one.
No, it's fine. The people love you.
I painted you guys something last night, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I painted this painting king.
Oh.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
50. Wow.
Look at us.
Oh, yeah, he even drew us
Are you-
and one of the stupid cats.
Oh, are you blushing?
guys.
Look at how angry I am.
You're very angry, Allison.
Aww.
Accomplishment.
That's
so
beautiful.
Cute.
Clap.
Is that supposed to be you over there on the side?
Yeah, that's me in my hat with my coffee and my phone.
Suspiciously hobo-like.
I'm being savaged by mosquitoes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then-
That does
Yeah,
make sense.
That sounds about right.
And then, so that's one painting. That took me a few hours, but I was like, these guys deserve more. I painted the sequel. 100?
Ooh.
I just realized that's on a paper towel.
No, this is a canvas.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a good fold-out canvas.
Bring the challenging. What? Friends? Friends is a question mark because who knows if we'll last that long.
Yeah. Right.
So that's for you guys.
Wow.
That's one of the best pictures of me I've
That's
ever
some hope
seen.
for the future. Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Stunning,
Also
Matt.
got some breadsticks. Not for the show, but I'm just happy about that.
Bro, we've been eating snacks. We've been snacking.
What kind of snacks?
Turkish ones.
They're technically Turk. How do you feel about popping candy?
Huh?
The Pop Rocks.
Oh, not great.
Not great. They're not great.
They're a novelty,
They're sort of awful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not for enjoyment unless you're 5.
Yeah. I haven't had one since developing crippling anxiety. So
Whoop.
Sorry.
I had some.
I was just
And-
imagining a full-grown adult that was like really into Pop Rocks, and he's like standing on the corner, like smoking a cigarette, and just like popping some Pop Rocks in his mouth. Like, that's really funny to me. Go on. Sorry, I interrupted.
I don't remember what I was saying. But
You said you have crippling anxiety, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
Pop Rocks based.
So I ate the Pop Rocks and I could hear them like in my brain. It was an incredibly upsetting experience. I will not do it again.
Yeah, no.
For no one.
It feels like there's like bugs in the back of your ears trying to eat you.
Yes.
Yep, yeah,
yes.
that's right.
That's exactly what I said it was like.
So Matt, you got like a poker game for us today, or like a comedy bit.
I
or
painted
like
something for you.
You know what though? You know
What
what,
else
Matt?
do you want?
How about a weather update? How about for old time's
All right,
sake?
yeah, I was about
we
to
get
say,
a, get a
we
weather
can go see
report.
What's
on
the
that.
weather like here in
You
Texas?
can go see what the weather's about. Hold on.
But first, Matt, do you like Kiwis or Aussies better?
Ooh, Kiwis are far less offensive,
Wow.
I think.
So does that make
And-
them better?
Yeah, and well, yeah, yes. And I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows.
Is that a Kiwi thing?
It's
Yeah,
Taika Waititi and Jermaine
yeah.
Clement's
He
show.
sells New Zealand pretty hard.
All right, fine.
So,
well, now we've got
I would
split.
like to see
now,
one thing that Australians have ever done. Besides Stevie.
Australians are really nice to us. So are Kiwis,
Yeah.
though.
Well, I've never heard from them.
Wow.
Unless they send me some of their dollary
shouldn't
bills,
have
I'm not gonna play along.
Devastating.
All right, welcome to the outside.
What's it like?
As you can see, there's clouds in the sky. Can't see the sky part; it's mostly cloud. It's a bit humid. It's a bit muggy. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm about to go work outside all day.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna ride an electric motorcycle. It's not really work,
Yeah, it doesn't sound like work.
but it's gonna be hot nonetheless. And I can't be upset all day. Is the point? Is I have to be happy about it.
Where do you have an electric motorcycle that you're gonna ride all day?
Where is it? It's at a warehouse right now.
I mean, like, you just have a motorcycle somewhere?
It's not mine. It's the company that's
Oh,
it to me.
yeah. That's right. Okay, all
Do you
right.
get to keep the electric motorcycle afterwards?
no.
That sounds like a raw deal.
I know. I'm like excited to ride it, but I'm also it's like maybe if I just didn't know the joy of riding it, then I wouldn't. It's like what do you call that? When you like don't even want to like when someone offers you one of their candies, it's like give me half the bag because I'm gonna want it. Like don't give me one. It's that kind of thing.
All right, well, it looks like all the Australians have left the chat.
Good. Get them out.
Get them out.
I'm sick of. Wow. Look at this. Look at this resilient, beautiful purple flower just growing out of the dang concrete.
Wow.
This just bloomed just today,
Life
I
finds
guess.
a way.
I've never seen it. Wow.
All right, Matt.
What?
That was great.
Yeah, sorry
Oh, wait,
I didn't
we're on a
actually
different time schedule, aren't we?
plan.
Yeah,
and
we can still cut it off. We got other stuff we can do.
We got other stuff we're going to do. Matt, thank you for your time and effort that you put into this and your beautiful drawings.
Well, you don't have to be sarcastic about it.
That's just how I sound.
Sure.
This is true.
I thought I'd put in some.
All right. You're amazing. Thanks
Okay,
for
Thanks for waiting up for us, Matt.
Yeah,
best.
just double down. All right.
Goodbye.
Have a good day with the
Bye.
with,
Love you.
with
Bye.
the motorcycle.
Thank you.
Send me those pictures though. Okay.
Matt?
All right. That was Matt. We have Matt on every single day where
We
he
do.
does antics.
If you want your daily Matt Locke, come
Highly recommend.
follow us on Twitch.
Highly recommend the Daily Matt Locke. Very necessary. We heavily rely on Matt for when usually I get way too ahead of myself and start screaming about things and Kyle goes, let's go to Matt Locke.
It's the boost in the middle of the show. Once our energy starts like dropping down, we go to Matt and then kind of like gives
My
us that
energy
nice
does
little,
not
like,
drop. It rises. Pretty consistently.
Mine drops, hers rises. That's a bad combination. So we throw Matt in there to just reset the whole thing.
Yours drops because mine rises. I absorb your energy and use it to fuel my new rant. And then you sort of just like wither away next to me.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. These are also the uniforms of Okay We're Up. I wear my robe every single day.
Yes.
Kyle
I
doesn't
usually
always
wear
wear
a
his
different
robe.
T-shirt. I have my airbending academy or airbending air nomads university sports shirt.
Wow, look at
today.
you. You're such a cool guy with such a cool shirt.
I have only cool shirts.
You only have cool shirts. It's
I
true.
don't get shirts that aren't cool.
No. Well, who would do that? So what's the next thing on your very strictly planned out thing?
We're already off. So
What do you mean we're off? How could this have happened?
let's see what else. What else do I have here? I was gonna load up a webcam to look at again, but I completely forgot to do that. I wonder what our last webcam was.
No, that was so long ago. We don't need to do that.
I was just gonna like pull open the New York one again to see if it was still empty.
No, it's not empty.
But I don't have it anymore.
It's not empty.
I don't
want to
know what the
do.
webcam was.
We're not gonna do that.
Fine.
Early on, we had some segments that we had that did not make it, including one where we tuned to a webcam. But we were at the very beginning of a pandemic where everyone was staying inside, and therefore every single webcam was empty, which was kind of a cool thing and a little novelty at first, because when do you ever see Times Square empty?
Yeah.
But then it was sad, and then it was normal, and now it's just dumb. So, here we are.
And if it wasn't empty, we'd just be mad.
Phoenix Rising says, as do I. I love when Allison fights justice. Bro, get me angry. I'm always ready. I'm ready to Hulk out. What do you mean you're going to do another wake up? Who are you going to call?
I'm going to call Thomas.
My brother?
Yep.
Okay. You're calling all the people that have actual, 9-to-5 jobs
I know.
today.
They'll be awake.
Oh my goodness. Are the cats up? Yeah, they're hidden.
Thomas, you're live.
Hello, world.
Literally, though. Say
It's-
hi to 400 people.
Hello, 400 people.
It's our 50th. It's our 50th episode, so we're doing wake up calls again.
Oh, look at me. I'm so special.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were going to get called.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing this just randomly without telling Allison first.
Surprised to be sure.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I actually did only just wake up, even though I'm supposed to be at work at 8. But I figured they would let me sleep in an extra hour.
I feel like the entire world is just acceptably on delay by about an hour or so at this point, right?
Agreed. Yeah. And it works out okay, because people usually end up staying on a little bit longer, working through lunch, so I don't feel too bad. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear in the background, my coffee is about to be done being made, and I'll start being a real person again.
Wow, that feels very relatable, actually.
That's what I'm going for.
Normally, we get up and then we're not people, and then we don't really turn into people till after the show because we decide to wake up at 7 in the morning and then go and stream a whole damn show.
True.
So, actually, it sounds like Kyle's really struggling for things this morning because he keeps calling people to do the show for him.
I have things. I have scheduled wake up calls.
Oh yeah, was Thomas scheduled?
I know. I just picked 2 off the top of my head, but I had wake up calls scheduled.
Oh, I didn't know any of this. This is all a big surprise to me.
Thomas, give one piece of very important life advice to the audience. You have one chance.
Very important life advice. Okay, here it is. Wipe front to back.
All right. Thanks, Thomas. Talk to you later.
Wow. Some good advice, guys. I feel like that's relatively important advice, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anybody do it any other way?
I don't know. It's not really something people like compare very often.
Well, maybe they should if people are doing it bad. Oh my goodness. That reminds me of this cringe video that I will not talk about in detail, but I
please
will
don't. I
explain
know.
mildly where you should go look it up. But this guy publicly on his own radio show admits that he poops in his hand every single time.
You just said it.
Well, I was going to explain it. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but anyway, go watch it. It's truly gold. It's one of the most amazing videos I've ever watched. And it's one of my favorite videos to show other people as we all sit around questioning everything about life and how it works.
All right.
Well, you feel better now? Now that you've called everyone else to do the show for you? Sir?
What are you talking about? People want to hear from the other Dorm
We don't
Monster
even do
members.
wake-up calls anymore.
I know, we should.
We have Fridays where we literally make someone else carry the show
That's
for
why
us.
we're doing it now. It's
Oh
a
my-
sample platter of all the segments, so they know to
No.
come back and watch more. They know what they're getting.
my goodness.
Speaking of,
What?
we're going to do, on Tuesdays, as Allison mentioned, we have Trivia Tuesdays. And last Tuesday, we came up with a new version of this, which is making Allison look at priceless works of art and guess their price, and also get angry about how much money they cost because she hates them.
All right, you guys want to see me angry. I'm ready. I'm ready to be angry because I get so mad at art, dude. I get so mad at art.
Doing it again. I got 3 artworks for you today.
Oh my goodness. Okay, fine.
And so this
Y'all are
is-
not ready for this.
This is a Price is Right style game. Allison will get a little bit of advantage this time because the chat's on a slight delay or is slowed down. But if you can, if you're trying to beat chat, so try to guess as close as you can without going over. If somebody in the chat goes over or it gets closer than you, then you lose. Last time she lost every single one of them, so maybe the handicap will help.
Okay, fine. So I just have to guess how much each thing costs?
Yes, and also give your review of the piece. All right, so here's the first one. This is called The Card Players by Paul Cezanne.
This looks fine.
How much does this cost, and what do you think about it?
That costs.
How much did it sell for?
That costs $3 million. I know we're in the millions now when we talk about art. Before I was like $10.
We were only measuring in millions.
Okay, so that's like a $3 million painting, I guess. It's hard to see. It looks good. I like the things they did to make this painting exist. There's a whole moment, I like it. It's fine. It's got good lighting. It's got good skill. There's skill that went into this, unlike 2 oranges. If I could find that painting, I would steal it and I would light it on fire. Everything it represents is garbage.
You're gonna wake up one day just to find that in our house somewhere.
I won't even know what it is.
On the wall.
I'll be like, what 3-year-old left this on my doorstep? Why is it in my house?
All right, we got a lot of good guesses. And they're almost all better than yours.
What do you mean?
This is $274 million.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Are these
did not
men
look up
important?
any more information.
Who made this?
Cezanne. That's the guy's last name. It's a painter.
Fine painting. It looks good. The proportions are bad. I mean, unless that man's arm on the left is literally drooping down his body. I mean, maybe that's stylistically, but it looks like they're going for realism and the proportions are off. And honestly, people work really hard for good proportions, and this is selling for $200 million.
Almost $300 million, $274 million.
What? This makes me want to cry.
All right, let's see what we got next. How about this one?
Wow, you just want me to go off.
This is number 6 in parentheses, violet, green, and red by Mark Rothko.
Those are not even those colors.
Clearly a genius with words and pictures.
Oh my god. The fact that this sold for millions makes me want to cry. Okay, so I've also painted a canvas 2 different colors, top and bottom, with a line through it.
So I will say this one's I find one thing about this kind of interesting, which is he put in a little bit more work than I feel like he even had to.
Please,
because it's not just color blocks. There's some definition on the border between the colors for some reason, and it seems like if you could get away with selling something like this for millions of dollars, you just do like blue, green, red, done. But like, he put just this tiny little bit of extra work into it for some reason.
What are you even talking about? Where is this extra work that you're seeing?
I'm saying I could make this on paint.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't have that the border lines between he intentionally went in and made the lines between them darker
bumpy?
And did this shading or something.
He didn't do any. What are you talking about? He put black underneath the green. That's why it's that hideous color. He did a black line and went, "That's the wrong color," and then put green over it. That's why it's got those edges, because you can't get all the way to the edge because skill is not necessary for this to exist.
I've now lost track of which guesses go to which painting.
This has got to be like 20 million. 20 million.
You probably lost. This is $186 million.
What? 86?
186 million.
Why?
Coming in way too low on these guesses.
Who made it? Is this just
Mark
name
Rothko.
dropping? Is it just people who have made something before and now people are like, wow, you made this once, so here, I'll spend money on your...
I briefly talked to an art collector that my dad knew, and it's art collecting is like a weird stocks game. Like, people who actually buy and sell the art, it's like a weird thing of anticipating whose popularity is going to go up. But it doesn't have anything to do with the quality of the art. It's just kind of like if someone famous and rich buys your painting, other famous and rich people will also buy your paintings and decide you're good at art.
These
what
colors,
this guy said. It's it's completely subjective.
They're not even contrasting colors. They're not even on the same shade range.
Art is subjective. Yeah, surprise.
Art is not subjective. I mean, art is...
Yes, it is. It's the most subjective conversation we've ever had. It changes every time.
My point is that art is objective, and this is stupid. The fact that anyone bought this for more than
That is
$50.
your subjective opinion. A lot of people are pointing out that it's money laundering. It also is definitely money laundering.
Everything's money laundering. Nothing is
Everything
real.
is money. Why
Everything
are we money
is completely
laundering?
fake.
We're not.
What are we gonna hide behind? We don't have a factory.
Anything. I don't know.
We don't have a mattress store.
There's so many options.
We don't have canvas to paint on.
You have to have money to launder though, and we don't have that. We just don't have.
Well, that
the
makes
money.
sense. Yeah. No, that's a good point. Anyway, fuck this painting.
All right, and now one from your absolute favorite.
Oh my god, no. Is this Picasso?
This is Picasso.
Oh my god.
This is the Woman of Algiers, The Women of Algiers by Pablo Picasso.
Is there multiple women in this?
There are. Can't you tell?
Well, it's very important that he draws their boobs,
Yeah.
at least, or else how would you know that they're women?
No, those are pretty clear.
Yeah, they are. Picasso can't freaking draw anything clearly, but
Hopefully
he's
that's
like,
okay to have on the YouTube stream. It's art, right? Like it's.
he's like, I'll never draw anything the way that it actually looks. Everything will be abstract and in these crazy shapes and designs so that you can interpret them. Except tits. I'm putting them out there. Anyway, so this is trash and I hate it. No, it's not. It's not really actually. I actually kind of like this one.
What?
I do kind of like it.
Why? What's different?
I mean, okay, so it's, I kind of hate it. Like, I would spend like $50 on this probably.
Okay. I will give you a hint. It is higher than $50.
Yeah. I can't really see all the details. I like her face. I like her crown. I like her hair. Actually, I like it because it's not Picasso's normal style. There's a whole ass woman on this.
Fair enough.
With a shape all the way from top to bottom that looks like a human being. And then, like, the whole right side of the picture, it looks like he probably had a stroke and was just like, you know what, I'm done. I did a whole freaking body. It's the most work I've ever done to ever make anything look real. I'll just screw off the rest. Why not?
How much do you think it went for?
100 million.
100 million?
Yeah.
It was 179 million.
Ah, that's close as I've ever been. Only 79 million off. I can't. Look at there's just squares with poorly designed lines. Honestly, I seriously like the woman in this. I feel like we could probably put her tits away and still identify this as a woman. I mean, like, don't get me wrong.
Nah.
Nudity is cool and all. It's fine. It's just like he gave her clothes everywhere else.
Yeah,
This isn't a nude woman. This is a woman with just tits out, living her best life. So, cool. Good job, Picasso. I'm just mad. I'm just mad because like the one thing he wants to make look like a human is boobs. The rest he's like, you know where eyes go? All the way around your damn head. In different directions. Faces are made up of only triangles. And then he's like, but this lady,
Yep.
let me tell you.
Yep.
So anyway, this is me getting angry about art, which I do.
For more, go follow us on twitch.tv/DoorMonsterTV. Anybody who's just joining, we do this every single weekday.
Every single weekday.
Except for the ones where we just can't make ourselves get out of bed.
That doesn't happen very often. There are usually other circumstances, like I'm quarantining because I think I have COVID, or I burnt my hand to second-degree burns.
And occasionally Ian and Ricky take over with our weird alternate universe show,
it's beautiful.
Heyo, We're Not Asleep.
That's a good one. Highly recommend Heyo, We're Not Asleep. It's by total and complete coincidence, though, that happens, so you really just...
Yeah, you just kind of have to be lucky enough to catch one.
Yeah, it's stream roulette. Madeline Blue says the left side of the painting is when you start your essay a week before it's due, and the right side is what happens when you forget about it until the night before. If that isn't the most accurate description of that painting that I've ever seen.
Puffmaster says that he sent our push the button for the day. Did you send it over Discord or something?
Yeah, what?
I can pull it up there when we get to it.
Jake says it's now 9 a.m., so I'm going to leave. Well, bye,
Fair
Jake.
enough. We are still going for another 30 minutes.
What are we
Today's show
even
is
going
longer.
to do for 30 minutes?
We're going to start with some headlines, I think.
I only have 3.
Don't we have some from like the other day that we didn't get to also? All right, well, let's do headlines first.
All right, headlines it is.
So we also have our other recurring daily segment is just the headlines. Allison pulls open headlines from Reddit. We talk about them without looking into it any further.
Sometimes a little bit further.
Yeah.
But not that much further.
Okay, so we do have a push the button on, and we also end the episodes with a push the button question, almost always submitted by Pufflemaster because he's always here and he always sends it right on time because he's great.
Pufflemaster literally only goes to these so that he can think of a push the button. He wakes up, he's like, I have one. And then he just sits for an hour like, this sucks. And then he's like, it's my time to shine. All right. So here is our
We'll
headlines.
also check in with Ian before we leave.
Ooh, headlines are always where I get controversial. Not that art. That art was child's play. All right.
Sometimes if we don't have any segments prepared, we just hit record and we just start talking also. So those episodes happen sometimes.
Okay. Today I learned that EncroChat was an encrypted messaging network that ran on custom phones used by criminals to plan deals, murders, and extortion plots. Each phone cost $1,000 plus $1,500 for a contract for 6 months and had a panic button that would erase all data.
Huh. And they're trying to say that doesn't
You know what
exist
the
anymore
first
because
thing-
I bet it does.
Yeah, you know what the first thing I thought of for
What?
this? Definitely Epstein.
Yeah.
Like people that had this
Yeah.
for like I think
This isn't people robbing banks using this and they're paying $1,000 a phone.
Like 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh, drug lords. And now I'm like,
Right.
pretty much most
No,
politicians.
just most rich people, just most rich and powerful people.
This would be really good for hiding your affairs, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Everything reminds me of Breaking Bad now. Like, Breaking Bad used to be this, like, fantasy show, and now I'm like, everything about this is
Now
totally...
it's like, yep, this is how this goes, probably.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what we should never see? House of Cards. Also, I don't think we're allowed to, because Kevin...
Well, yeah,
Spacey?
Kevin Spacey's in it.
Kevin's...
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sucks.
I'm sure it's so great.
Well, I think it's a good. I'm sure the
Yeah.
show is still great. Yeah, but I think it's kind of a hilarious representation of like,
Kevin
wow.
Spacey is. I feel like a little bit of like you don't get to take my movies from me kind of dedication to that kind of thing though. It's I fully support not. What am I trying to say? My brain's crapping out. I'm surprised it hasn't happened so far. The whole like not consuming the art of artists that have done bad things, I think depends on whether or not it goes directly to support them.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like an actor doing something bad means that I should have to stop watching their movies necessarily.
Right.
Because I still enjoy watching those movies, and watching those movies doesn't give that actor any more money. Almost
Yeah.
ever, because they've already been paid.
Yeah.
It's different. I feel like it's different when it's like a
Depends on if
if a musician
depends on
does
if they're a
something.
producer on it though.
If it's a producer, then it might be a little bit different. Yeah, because like Harvey Weinstein obviously did a whole bunch of awful stuff, and he probably still
think-
does make royalties off of everything.
I think this gets really tricky, and ultimately,
it's
it's
dicey.
like
It's annoying.
I think you can watch. I think the only thing you're actually doing if you decide to not watch movies with people who have done terrible things is hurting yourself. They are not feeling the consequences of you not watching their movie, so I don't think it's a very good activist mindset to stop watching content that you enjoy just because someone who's awful was in it and you didn't know until after you already enjoyed the movie. However, now that we know, we don't put Kevin Spacey in any more movies.
Right, they
like
just
the
don't get to do it.
consequences have to be something else other than that.
Bill Cosby's punishment was not that people stopped watching The Cosby Show, although people definitely stopped watching The Cosby Show.
That's because it's ruined. House of
Right,
Cards is different.
right.
House of Cards is about terrible people doing terrible things, and Kevin
true.
Spacey is a terrible person.
That's
true. But the Cosby Show is like wholesome familyness, and then he raped like millions of women or whatever. So it's like
millions,
wow,
literally millions.
might as well have been. Who knows? Anyway, so the first thing I thought of when I read this was like, oh, okay. If I ever turn into like a politician, this is the thing that they like.
That's
they like introduce. They're like,
part
hey,
of your politician gear.
welcome to politics. Here's a burner phone.
Yep.
You're gonna need it for all the crimes you're gonna commit. We're very anti-establishment over here.
We are. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to actual us behind the sketches.
I think Daniel
We
Cuevas
don't like
said-
organizations, companies, or the government.
I think Daniel Cuevas earlier said Kanye's running for president.
I saw the Kanye's running for president thing. Yeah. He's not. I mean, it's not gonna. That's not gonna go anywhere. It's just not. There's not. What is he running for? There isn't. The parties are full. They've already made their picks.
I'm mad that anyone in this world decides to give Kanye more audacity than he already has. Like, Kanye West was born with audacity. He exists under the idea that people just will let him do anything he wants. And then people are like, yes, I will allow this to happen.
I mean, it's kind of the whole problem, right? We let like we hand all these people the things that they abuse in the first place.
Autumn says,
kind of how it works.
Our chat's a little bit behind, but Autumn says, that's precisely how I justify piracy. If I pirate a movie, the actors, directors, writers, and everyone got paid, so pirating doesn't negatively affect any person, it's just a studio's baseline. Pirate everything, and here's why. All of the systems surrounding it suck.
Hold up. People, you do still make royalties off of things. Like, if we make Skyvault and it's on Netflix, and people pirate it instead of watching it on Netflix, we don't make money off of the deal. Like, we don't just get paid a lump sum and then it ends. Like,
I know.
The companies that make it get royalties off of it.
Okay, I guess know where your money's going to then.
Sure.
Door Monster has exactly 0 sex scandals, so...
I mean, yeah. But he's not talking about pirating only Harvey Weinstein stuff, presumably.
You don't know what he's talking about. I bet that is exactly what he's talking about.
Maybe it is. But you just advocated all piracy is totally fine and it doesn't hurt anybody.
I still stand by it, actually.
Most of it I don't have a problem with. But you do still like it depends on who you're pirating from, honestly, when it gets down to it.
Most people you can pirate from.
Most companies you can pirate from. Because companies aren't people.
Sure,
they're
that's
giant
true.
entities that cannot be harmed. Like, it's like a stealing from Walmart kind of thing. It's like, if you slip out with something from Walmart, I'm not going to judge you at all, because Walmart does not get hurt in the slightest.
So, right, burn Walmart to the ground. And 2, pirate everything except Door Monster.
I still don't steal things, for the record. Like, I've never actually done it. I'm just not bothered by people doing anything harmful to large corporations. You can't hurt Amazon, you can't hurt Walmart, you can't hurt Disney, you can't hurt Adobe. Like, it just doesn't work that way.
Thanos Dad says, I'm gonna start pirating now. Thank you. If you had called me in the morning, this would have been my advice. But yeah, so pirate all things, honestly. Don't spend your money on terrible companies that don't care about you. We care about you. You know why you know that?
Because we need them to survive.
Wow. What a horrible answer. What a terrible thing to have said. He didn't mean any of that. We care about you because we know each and every one of you individually and the things you love. I've done the research. I've written down every name in this stream, and I'm going to go stalk you all on Facebook and know you personally. And
legitimately, though, that's why it bothers me when people are like have brand loyalty or something, because it's like they don't need you, and they don't feel that they're like no company is.
That's true.
Like, don't support a mega corporation that does not care if you live or die. Like, literally is not affected, won't care at all. Like, it's that's why like supporting artists directly or something. It's like that's a mutual relationship.
I have a different way to say this. Pirate out of spite. That should be why you do it. You should do piracy knowing exactly why you're doing it, and it should be out of spite and distaste for the company that you're making suffer.
That's actually the only reason I've ever pirated anything is
because you're poor.
It's the stupidest spite. It's like I've pirated things when they won't let me buy them. It's been like maybe twice in my life. There have been instances where like I wanted to purchase something and the company made it impossible for me to give them money for some reason.
You get so mad about this.
It makes me mad. It's like you're the only thing you are there for is to take my money, and you won't even do that. So screw you, I'm taking your thing.
A good example of this is like Doctor Who is on no streaming platform right now.
Right.
And Kyle's like, I would pay you so much money to have this on your streaming platform.
I was paying monthly on multiple streaming softwares just to have access to Doctor Who 24/7, even when I wasn't watching it, and you took it off all of them.
Right. No, this is true. Right. So
yeah.
I think ultimately we've signed up some really good things this stream, which is art is garbage, pirate most things, companies are terrible, politicians have burner phones because they're keeping secrets, and wipe front to back.
There's a Bo Burnham quote, I think, where he says something like, he's talking about people like sticking with celebrities through thick and thin, and he's like, do not stick with me through thick. If I stop entertaining you, kick me to the curb. This is my job.
This is how cancel culture was born. How do you feel about cancel culture?
I don't know.
I think it's stupid because it doesn't work.
I think
cancel
it's good
culture
that people
is just
are getting
publicity.
called out. There's been good things, but like yelling at people for things that they did a long time ago and then apologized for and changed is dumb, because then I saw it like somebody mentioned once, it's like really strict parents raising really good liars. At some point you're just teaching people how to hide the things they did rather than own up to them. Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely a line.
Yeah, I feel like there's no we somehow managed to make cancel culture into its own publicity in a positive way. Like, if you get canceled, you're officially, like, everyone's talking about you. It's such a big thing. You have to do, like, a little crappy apology, and then, like, life goes back to normal. Instead, what if we just valued things that weren't fame?
Now, there's a thought.
I have another headline.
Megalam says Doctor Who is on UK Netflix.
Well, guess what we don't have?
Fire up that NordVPN.
It's never worked.
You don't say that. They're still sponsoring. No, we actually have had problems with them. We have personally had issues. We're sponsored by NordVPN, so go and have it work on your computer and tell us how we can make it work for ours. If it does work on your computer, please use it and use whatever referral link gets posted.
We appreciate NordVPN for specifically putting time and effort and money into our channel, which we know they thoroughly enjoy individually and have no other incentive for giving us money.
No, like legitimately, I have liked using NordVPN for the actual convenience of the program the VPN service. Like it's really easy to activate and be like, you are now on a secure internet connection. But the last few times I've tried to open Netflix with it, Netflix knew. So it didn't actually work on that. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if Nord's doing something wrong in that case. But it didn't work. So that was disappointing.
It's going to be fine, though, because it's sort of like Raid Shadow Legends. We could sit here, we can just crap all over them, but they'll still be like, please advertise for us.
No, they don't actually care.
So things I'm mad about. Okay, so new headline. It says, today I learned of the Ghost Army. The Ghost Army was created in 1944 as the first tactical deception unit in the U.S. Army history to fool the German Wehrmacht. They were inflatable tanks, fake radio traffic, sound effects, and created phony headquarters with bogus officers. This was kept a secret for decades after the war.
That's amazing. I love everything about that.
So here's the deal.
This is how I would fight. If you put me in charge of the military, I would do that. I would do all sorts of crap like that.
So I've had to come to I've realized some things about myself, which is that I think the easiest wars. No, that's such a horrible thing to have said. Wars. If how to say this?
I'm very curious to see how this comes out.
I personally feel like the scariest version of war involves mental games and not guns. However, before people get really, really mad at me, I don't like guns, and I've had one pointed at me, so I'm very aware of how terrifying guns are.
You have?
Jesse.
Do I know this stuff? He pointed a gun at you?
He's pointed a gun at everyone. It's just sort of his thing.
Okay.
I've had a gun pointed at me. The point is, I know they're spooky. So I don't want to undermine how scary guns are and how terrible war is. But if I was going to fight a war, it would be through this kind of crap. Because this crap messes with people. Like, this is a great defensive strategy. I like the one guy who's like, hear me out. Inflatable?
We might be out of metal, but we're not out of vinyl. So
inflatable tanks. Inflatable tanks. No, this is a great idea. But this is actually kind of common. Like,
this reminds me of that weird North Korean thing where they like put up a fake city on the border to make it look like things were like happy and good, but it was just like really obviously like this cardboard cutout city just kind of like on the horizon.
Dominic Field said, "Say it badly." I appreciate the encouragement. Daniel Quivis says, "Oh my god, I watched a documentary about this a few months ago." Zaris Dezaries said, "The problem with cancel culture is that people are gullible and just outright believe claims, so innocent people are punished. It's a weapon people can use to ruin reputations." I disagree, mostly. I disagree like 80%.
I think that doesn't happen as often as people think it does.
Most people.
There's kind of a danger in just like it's like the fake Facebook news kind of thing, where it's like if you just kind of throw it in a headline, probably 80% of people are going to just see it, and then they're going to have in their back of their head like, oh yeah, I think that person did something bad once.
Most people do terrible things. most famous people do terrible things.
It's also not untrue, but they might not have done the thing that they're being accused of.
I mean, I actually don't find it very common that people are falsely accused of things.
It's not very common. I'm mostly like I think the point he was making, and that I think does kind of happen, is again like sort of just like very lightly spreading false rumors because most people don't look any further than the one sentence, right? It's like I could if I could successfully go spread around something that's like, you know, Allison kicks puppies, and have enough people just kind of like see that one sentence, even if they don't click on it in the back of their head, they're gonna be like, Allison might kick puppies. I never looked into it, but it's a possibility, and so your reputation just like goes down a notch.
That's true. No, I think that's fair. Well, and so I think most normal people that aren't famous probably go their whole lives doing totally normal mistakes and don't deserve the criticism. But people who have we got, so this is a little bit of the Skyvault stuff left over, which is we got a tiny taste for what Hollywood and fame does to people and how they feel like they need to act because of it. And if you're that famous, if you have people who allow you to do anything you want, you're gonna do those things. Just
good point. A lot of our
90%
perspective
of the
comes
time.
from being on our own set and being like, man, if people act like this around something we're producing, then Jesus Christ, Hollywood is like...
Yeah.
I mean, we always, you know, you hear people talk about how bad it is, but like having been on set and then just mentally extrapolating that like 100 times, it's like...
Well, and then there's like, so there's like...
This world is...
I think everyone can have drama, and I think famous people have like problems, right? Like, well, what was that thing that happened? Colleen Bellinger, right? She's the Lips girl. Miranda sings. So she done sent lingerie to a 13-year-old boy.
Right.
Was it dumb? Yeah. But as soon as you have context to the situation, you're like, wow, maybe I shouldn't have decided to ruin this person's life before I knew anything. So
but you
I
probably
guess
don't.
wait
You
to
just
know
heard her
things.
say that, and now you have a bad mental image of this person because
I think I'm making the opposite point I was trying to make.
I think you are.
Here's the deal. Everyone turn on their little common sense box that they have in their brain, leave it on, and then when things happen, go, does that make sense?
Just ask questions. Just look into things before you believe them. It's
You can actually there's like one good question for pretty much all of this, and it's, does that make sense? If it sits weird in your stomach, it probably doesn't make sense.
I think that's the problem, though. People give that advice, but does that make sense is way too subjective of a question to ask.
Common sense is actually not subjective.
No, common sense is 100% subjective.
No.
Common sense is what people call something that they've been used to their entire life. That's all it is.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
That's it. Like, common sense for Americans rooted in the Deep South is very different than common sense for like people, you know, immigrants to London from the Middle East. Like, it's a different world. Common sense is contextual.
Fine.
It's
I
more
accept
just,
this.
It's just asking, just like, yeah.
Fine, I accept.
A better question is like, who benefits from this thing that I'm seeing? And how might that affect what's happening?
That's actually probably the best question to ask, is who's benefiting from this information?
Who could possibly benefit from this situation? And usually they are. Like 95% of the time, if you ask who might benefit from this, that person is. Like the answer to that
Another
question
good
is
example,
happening.
Cosby victims. Who could benefit from coming out about it? Actually, not them. There is no benefit in people coming out about being assaulted.
Oh, you're just
people
talking
are
about like people saying like false accusations against Bill Cosby or whatever.
In that situation is like, who benefited the most? Probably Bill Cosby, because he was able to assault multiple women over a series of years. People who end up with the short end of the stick, the victims. And coming forward is not a blessing. It's a horrible thing to have to do. And did they get paid money? I have no idea, but they probably deserve it. So anyway, just think about who really won in that situation and be like, oh.
Hello, almost 500 people.
Oh my God. I'm going to stop. I apologize. My opinions I share exclusively to myself, and Kyle probably has very similar opinions, but maybe different in the way that you would prefer.
Ian, a bunch of other stuff after the name Ian, asks, by the way, what happened to Skyvault? Since we have a larger group right now, we get
Let's go.
Skyvault is currently in the process of being shopped around to other companies that can help us sell it to distributors. It's kind of a long process. Apparently ours is actually moving fairly quickly. for how long this process usually takes, it's technically only been about a year since the final cut was handed to our producers, and they've started trying to shop it around. They're also a very small company like we are, so they're trying to use as much pull as they can, and have made faster progress than they were expecting to. We have somebody who's interested in helping cut a trailer to help sell it. That's kind of where we are now, but we're still kind of waiting. If it absolutely fails, we have some backup plans on how to try and spread it around ourselves, or just make it in a different way. But at the moment, we're still hoping that it gets picked up by something, and we're just kind of hoping that it's, that will happen.
Alan P. Bat says, is Allison always this angry in the morning? So I'm actually this angry all the time, every second of every moment of my life I'm this angry. But occasionally I am distracted with things that make me happy and feel differently. But you just have to, say something, and then I'm like, it's like I have this series of things in my brain, and you just have to, trigger one thing, and I'm like, I'm angry about that. And then I can just go off.
Princess asks, can I pirate Skyvault? It depends on how loyal our Kickstarter backers are.
That's a good point. Okay. I'm also a very happy person. So I like normal people. I like average normal people who are usually not very famous and live their own normal lives and have very good positive impacts on themselves and their small communities and the people around them and are kind. And I like all those people. I'm only really mad at bad things. There's a lot of bad things, guys, so I'm mad about them. I'm mad about all of the bad things. Literally every single one of them. I'm never exhausted being angry at the bad things.
Alpharlight said, did these companies receive the pilot with proper sound? Probably not, because I can't figure out how to fix that. Alpharlight's very invested in the sound being fixed on the Skyvault pilot, but I just haven't
that's a good point.
been able to figure it out yet. I'm very sorry. I really wish I could just go in and click a button and be like, this is done, and re-export it, but every time I try to go in and fix it, it doesn't work.
Now people think I'm kicking puppies.
See what happens?
That's going to make its way around. Thank you.
So, as we're nearing the end of the show, for anybody just joining us, I want to show off our Twitch stream again over at twitch.tv/DoorMonsterTV.
This is the end of the show.
We stream. Yeah, we're gonna connect to Ian though for a bit.
We are?
Yeah.
Cool.
We have Okay, We're Up, this show streaming live every single weekday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. You can tune in there if you go follow us. We will be back again tomorrow morning and Friday this week. And then we have all these other shows at these different days of the week. On Wednesdays, today, right after this show, we have Pros with Con, which is a show where Ian interviews...
Wait, I have a point to make.
Interviews different people about
before we call
movies
Ian, I
and
have something
TV
to say.
TV shows. Okay.
The puppy kicking thing reminds me that when I was growing up, I was actually exceptionally taller than most of my classmates. Up until 6th grade, I was taller than everyone significantly, and I was determined to be one of the tallest kids in my classes for the rest of my life until I got cancer. And what this reminded me of is that I had terrible hand-eye coordination and regularly never looked at the ground when I was growing up, and I was significantly taller.
Yeah.
And I never tripped over puppies, but I regularly kicked and accidentally tripped over small children all the time because I grew up in a Christian school, so it was like kindergarten to 8th grade. But I was never expecting the children to be there, so I would just walk, and then occasionally, this didn't happen like every day, but occasionally I would trip over a small child because I was not paying any attention and was tall enough that they didn't even even register in my peripheral vision in any direction. And that's probably the closest thing I've ever done in terms of kicking things that didn't deserve to be kicked. Was not puppies, but in fact small children. So
the turntables.
Right, and then as a consequence for my actions, I quit growing. And that never really happened again because now 3rd graders are at least my height. Oh, we have money?
People sent us money. Alan Pavat said, yeah, but being me, I find it difficult to live with the bad things.
I appreciate people who are not angry. Don't worry. I really do like people who are not as angry as I am. I also like people who are as angry as I am. But
DC guy said, honestly, better be mad at bad things instead of good things, right? Also warning to my fellow weird-ass Texans.
Ooh, howdy. That's the word you say.
That's the Texas word.
Yeah, only Texans know that word, so...
All right, let me see if we can get Ian on the line here. Let's see what he's up to.
Allison, I never kicked puppies as a child.
Hello.
Maybe, but never a puppy.
Ian.
How's it going?
We can't see you.
I'm working on it.
There's a button for it.
Hey, how you doing?
There we go.
Hey.
Ian, what's up?
There's a train.
You can
It's
hear
so
it
loud.
from here, too. What do you got coming up on the show today?
This morning, I have Ethan here to talk about Danny Phantom and all sorts of other cartoons.
That sounds great.
Wait, really? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, doesn't it?
So you're talking about Danny Phantom? Is that what you said?
That's where we're going to start.
Okay, but you're gonna start with the theme song.
Yes.
Ethan will probably just start singing this theme song right when he comes on stream.
Actually, it should probably be an hour of Ethan singing the theme song in different ways.
Right, this is a way better stream.
Ian, where can they find you?
Where can they find me? Well, you see, some of you are watching me right now on YouTube, which is strange, and I don't like it. You should come to Twitch instead, because that's the only place I am. I don't have
That's
the
a good
magical
point.
YouTube streaming powers.
For your daily dose of Ian and Ethan, you must head over to twitch.com/doormonster or something like that, right?
Twitch.tv/DoormonsterTV.
Yes.
Yeah, link is actually right in the description below.
And we'll be on just as soon as y'all aren't.
Yep.
I highly recommend it. Ian is a great host, and Ethan is not Ian, and you'll get to see that
Right, you're going to see
firsthand.
both of them in the same
Hopefully.
video, proving they are in fact different people.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Ian,
Yeah.
give us one really important piece of life advice.
Always test your audio setup 3 times.
That is
That's-
probably the best one we've heard so far.
Is some good advice.
All right, thanks Ian.
Thanks, Ian.
We'll send everybody over in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you
Sounds
in
good.
5
See y'all
minutes.
then.
All right.
For anyone who is afraid to switch over to Twitch, don't. It's literally just another URL. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Because you're all here on YouTube, but you could be on Twitch.
No account required or nothing like that.
Nope. Just go in and then watch the stream and then support your local creators like us. We're so sweet and endearing.
Also, if you want to catch up on any of the shows, any of the episodes of this show that you missed, they're all available on Door Monster Podcasts. That link is also in the description. And yeah, they're all right there. They all have like 6 views because I uploaded them all yesterday at the same time.
Poor thing.
So be sure to go check those out. And I think that's pretty much our episode 50.
Yeah,
That
I
was
think so.
that was great.
I had at least
Thanks,
6
everybody.
large angry rants. So
You did.
Well, I
I'm
mean, they
gonna-
waited for the end, but
I'm gonna pull up
boy, were they there.
Our push the button from Pufflemaster.
Let's do it.
Oh crap!
I'm way less upset about
I have so many things I haven't responded to in Discord, and I don't know which one is Pufflemaster's.
probably the more recent one.
They don't. I think they alphabetize. Like they don't show up in actual order. Maybe the last one.
No.
Probably.
It's probably the face. It's the face. Go to the face.
What is Pufflemaster's?
It's the face. Click the face.
The face.
The face.
Which one is that?
The blue face.
The blue face. This one.
Yeah. Is that right?
No,
Shoot. Oh, that's a bot.
that is a bot. What is Light? What is Pufflemaster's avatar on Discord?
I'm significantly less upset about people telling me that I kick toddlers than puppies. This is something I'd much
okay.
rather. Well, one I actually
I did probably start a Reddit meme.
One I actually
Oh, jeez.
kind of did. Because I sort of admitted that I accidentally kicked toddlers, but I have never accidentally kicked a puppy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
There were
thing to have not
significantly
done.
less puppies at my elementary school than there were small children.
Oh, okay. That's what it says in the DM Discord server DM discussion.
Okay.
That is a bit easier.
Ethan
Where is
Wells
that?
says, as an Ethan, I can confirm I am secretly a dude named Ian in disguise.
All right, from Pufflemaster, push the button. All food tastes delicious, and you can consume any matter, but you always have a mild stomachache.
Yes.
This is mostly your life already.
Yes, it
except
is.
with a wider range of food options.
Well, and I assume that it means that you can consume all food without consequence.
Other than having a mild stomachache, all
can
food tastes
consume
delicious. You can
any
consume
matter.
any matter.
Well, wait. If I get fat, I don't want this.
Fair enough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if calories still count. Does that mean anything tastes like? Can you just like eat drywall and it tastes like cake?
I don't. So I've been thinking a lot about health lately because I'm not like an outwardly like obese person or anything, but boy am I out of shape. And I don't just mean like out of shape. I am unhealthy. Like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, bad reactions to sugar and gluten, which I still consume. Poor breathing habits. Like here I am at a whole whopping 5 feet, 135 pounds, and I'm falling apart. So I'm gonna make that change today.
That's good. I think that's
But I think a lot about this
Today's a
because
good
people
day
are
for
always
that.
like, people are always like, Don't get
Putting more of the Harvey left?
don't be yeah. I was like, don't be fat, it's bad for you. And I'm like, I didn't even have to get there. Didn't even I don't believe in any health things anymore. All I know is that here I am, small and unhealthy.
Pufflemaster said, let's say you don't get fat.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Done. I will consume everything. Oh, I'd be like a human termite. Because you can consume all matter.
Thanks for joining us today. Pros with Con is happening over on twitch.tv/DoormasterTV right now. Head on over there to catch it. Thank you for tuning in, and tune in tomorrow also on Twitch, and we do this. We do it every day. So
Eat the rich.
we expect to see you guys there. We did it here today so we could tell you about
Thank
it.
you.
Now you know it exists. Come watch it.
Eat the rich.
Yep.
High cholesterol gang. Yo.
All right, we'll see you guys.
I'm with you.
See you in the morning. Bye, everybody.
On Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
We expect all 400 of you to be there.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.